Everything here is designed to simplify tasks that normally feel complicated, from automating work to unlocking creative ideas. This tool shows you how to use AI in a way that feels natural, intuitive, and stress-free.
You know that feeling when you're staring at a problem and your brain just freezes? Not because you're dumb, but because no one ever showed you how to think through it. I used to think I was bad at math for years. Turns out that wasn't the problem at all. The problem was how I was learning it. And once I figured that out, it kind of changed the way I approach everything. Not just math, but problem solving in general. Let me show you what I mean. In this video, I want to talk about how learning the right way completely rewires how you think, and why most of us were never taught that growing up. And quick heads up before we get into it. This video is sponsored by Brilliant, a platform I've genuinely been using to sharpen my thinking and problem-solving skills. I'll explain how it fits naturally into this story as we go. And if you want to try it yourself, there's a free 30-day trial plus a discount linked below. Alright, let's rewind for a second. Most of us learn math and science in a very passive way. You watch someone else solve a problem. You memorize a formula. You hope the test looks familiar. And when it doesn't, you panic. What nobody tells you is that real understanding doesn't come from watching. It comes from struggling just enough. The aha moment only happens when your brain is forced to connect the dots on its own. That's the piece that was missing for me for a long time. At some point, I stopped asking, what's the formula? And started asking, why does this work? That's a totally different mindset. Instead of rushing to an answer, you slow down and explore the idea. You test it, you break it, you rebuild it. This is where learning actually becomes fun, because it stops feeling like school and starts feeling like solving a puzzle. And that's exactly where Brilliant fits into this story. Brilliant isn't about sitting through long lectures or passively watching videos. It throws you into the problem. You're interacting with concepts visually. You're making decisions. You're seeing why something works, not just that it does. When I use Brilliant, I'm not trying to get through a lesson. I'm actively thinking the entire time. What I love is how it adapts to where you are. If something clicks quickly, it moves you forward. If it doesn't, it slows down and helps you build intuition instead of just pushing answers at you. That's a huge difference. And it's not just math. There's computer science, logic, probability, data, even how AI works. All built around the same idea. You learn best by doing. It genuinely feels like mental training, not homework. Here's the thing. This isn't really about math. It's about learning how to think clearly under uncertainty. Once you get comfortable wrestling with problems, you stop being afraid of not knowing the answer immediately. You trust yourself to figure it out. That skill transfers everywhere: coding, decision-making, creative work, even everyday life. And that's why I keep coming back to Brilliant. It's not trying to impress you with shortcuts. It respects your intelligence and helps you build it. So if you've ever felt like you're bad at math or not a technical person, I'd really encourage you to rethink that. You're probably not bad at it. You were just taught in a way that didn't work for your brain. If you want to try Brilliant, you can use the link in the description to get 30 days free, and you'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription if you decide to stick with it. Huge thanks to Brilliant for sponsoring this video, and honestly, for building something that makes learning feel human again. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments what topic you've always wanted to understand better, and I'll see you in the next one.